Now, next this morning, this is an incredibly moving story, and we've been following it here on BBC Radio London Breakfast for a while. Actress now Gemma Chan, footballer Anton Ferdinand, and comedian Al Murray are all among the celebrities who've backed this campaign as well, aimed at saving the life of a Londoner with a rare form of blood cancer. Now, you may remember earlier this month, Vanessa spoke to a woman called Yvette Chin, who's been diagnosed with a deadly blood cancer. Yvette has just months to live, and her heritage affects her chances of finding a stem cell donor. Well, yesterday, her family and friends organised a blood and bone marrow drive in Chinatown in the hopes that they may find a match. And our reporter Ian Williams went along.
A busy Sunday, but what these people might not realise is they could potentially be a lifesaver.
So my sister desperately needs a stem cell donor. We're doing a registration process, a swab sampling.
Colin Chin recruiting volunteers at the Swab for Yvette event. It wants to encourage more people of East Asian heritage to join the UK stem cell register to help his sister Yvette.
Yvette, she's such an outgoing person. She's an explorer, she's an adventurer. She's so friendly, meets friends so easily.
Yvette was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia last May, and stem cell treatment is her final hope.
I'd love to see my niece and nephew go up more than anything. The most incredible thing you may ever do is signing up to the stem cell register.
If you're hoping to find a stem cell match from an unrelated donor and you're white, well, your chance is actually not too bad. They're at 72%, but that drops right down to just 37% if you're someone from an ethnic minority.
The swabbing takes a minute each, and you just need to swab the inside of your cheek here.
And that's why more people from those communities need to register to help people like Yvette.
Well, joining me now is Dilip Chakraborty, a teacher and friend of Yvette, who helped organise the drive yesterday. Dilip, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning.
How did it go yesterday then?
It was absolutely brilliant. It was a busy day in Chinatown. Sunday happens to be the biggest footfall for Chinatown in London. Very busy business trading hours. So we had lots of people walking by, and we had a 30-strong crew basically coming to volunteer and help us with the drive. It was absolutely phenomenal, the people who came to actually help us. And so we were very successful. We had lots of people coming to stop and talk to us. Mm-hmm. We had people coming in to swab and register as well.
Any idea on how many swabs you managed to take yesterday?
So we had up to 40. So we're getting the exact numbers, but there's something around 40. So we had lots of people coming up to actually to see what we were all about, which was really, really encouraging. It was really fabulous to see people there.
And people may take the information you gave them yesterday away with them and choose to swab at a later date as well. So it was about awareness as well as actual results, wasn't it? Oh, have we lost the line to Dilip? Oh, we've lost Dilip. Okay, all right. Well, we'll try and get Dilip back so we can hear a little bit more about this. But I happened to see Yvette Chin on the television yesterday as part of Ian's report, and you cannot help but immediately warm to her and, of course, to her cause as well. And as you heard the statistics there, the chances of finding a stem cell donor drop considerably if you come from an ethnic minority. And of course, Yvette's heritage means that the odds of her finding a relevant stem cell donor are reduced as a result of that. But we've got you back, Dilip.
Hi.
Obviously, getting those swabs is a fantastic start. It'll be a while, won't it, until there's any sign of a potential donor from those swabs yesterday, won't it? Any idea how long?
I'm not entirely. I've got the exact amount of time, but hopefully within the next few weeks, it will be the people who are registered will be on the donor list. So within weeks, hopefully, you get people who are able to be eligible to be matched.
Yeah, excellent.
So we'll find out hopefully very, very soon.
The clock is ticking for Yvette, though, isn't it? And her prognosis means that she doesn't have a great deal of time left, which is obviously very upsetting and worrying for Yvette and her family and friends like yourself, Dilip. So how is she doing in all of this?
Well, Yvette, we all know Yvette, so she's an amazing person. She's always been the most positive kind of like force of nature. And she's working extremely hard to battle this illness. She's been working so hard. And she's in good spirits at the moment. She's still feeling positive, which is totally Yvette. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the illness is a serious one. and it does take a toll. And she's very tired from very small kind of activities. So we are kind of working extremely hard to really get the match as quickly as we can for her.
Yeah.
But all these different events that we're putting on, hopefully will bear some fruit for her.
Well, please pass on our best wishes to her.
Thank you.
It strikes me that one of the things that might prevent people coming forward to have a swab and put their name on the bone marrow transplant register is the concern about what it involves for them. And people are frightened, aren't they, of that kind of thing, that sort of medical procedure. Need they be?
No. So there are some myths that kind of do need busting around the whole registration process. First of all, which is extremely easy. You can go to DKMS or Anthony Nolan, ask for fill in a form online. And they'll send you a pack. You simply swab the inside of your cheek and send it back off, and you're registered straight away. And that's the first stage. But if you do happen to be a match, 9 times out of 10, all you have to do is basically do a blood transfusion, and they'll take your blood and sift out the stem cells from there. Often the myth is that it's a painful procedure, but it isn't really. And it's very, 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 very rare that you may end up having one of those kind of the traditional view of having some sort of a needle inserted into your bone, a bone biopsy or anything like that. And so it's actually a very, very easy procedure.
Excellent. And finally, I understand Yvette has both Chinese and Jamaican heritage. So are there other aspects or other communities that we perhaps need to reach out to?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we are still putting on events. So hashtag Swab for Yvette is still putting on events. They're both up at the moment up in Liverpool. We're going to have one as well. So any university students from London travelling up to Liverpool after their break can go and register at Liverpool University in the library, and also at a anti-racism conference at the Spine Building to Anthony Nolan. And also we're having a football tournament as well, and acting in about a month's time as well that people can join. For the Thank You Foundation, and we'll be there to support and help register people, and anyone from the mixed race from different different backgrounds can come and join. We do implore people from the Chinese community, the Jamaican community as well, to come forward and do something that's really, really simple. It doesn't take any time at all, but the effects can be profound.
Thank you, Dilip. You sound powerfully motivated. I wish you well, and please pass our love and best wishes on to Yvette as well. Thank you for joining us this morning. There's Dilip Chakraborty, the teacher and friend of Yvette Chin.